Hello and thank you for joining me. This is Freewill Tarot. My name is Harmony. Hello. And this reading is going to be for the sign of Gemini. Hello, Gemini, and thank you for joining me. I start out doing my readings by giving you a couple of messages here that Spirit really wants you to hear. And then we're going to go deeper into the tarot portion of your reading. So with that being said, Gemini, let's go ahead and get started. You guys got a couple. I'm going to try to get to them if I can. You got the Archangel Gabriel here. Now, the Archangel Gabriel is about speaking. If you can see right there on his throat chakra, it's like a blue light there, right? To highlight your voice, speaking your truth here, speaking with clarity and truth, speaking up for yourself here, right? This is all about speaking, communicating, being honest with yourself and others here, and speaking up for the truth and speaking up for yourself, okay? So it's a call for a good number of you Geminis, and you are the communicators of the zodiac, so you're very great at communicating. So if you've been feeling like you've been silent, or you kind of been going along with something in your life that you've been holding your tongue on, if it has been in relationships or career, or, you know, I feel like it's something, for the reason you get in this card, it is a call for you guys to, it's a time for you to speak up, okay? That's why this card came out for a lot of you Gemini. So if you have been silent and you have been kind of just going along with something and not really speaking on how you truly feel about something, this is a call for you to quit doing that, okay? Let me put it that way. It is a call for you to communicate, to speak up for yourself, and communicate honestly and openly with all aspects of yourself at this time, okay? You also got the, real quick, I'm trying to get to these, adjacent possibilities. So again, there's this thing here where Spirit is saying you guys have many possibilities open for you, okay? It's something that you could be doing, whether it's your job, a project, but that is many doors and layers to that. So, you know, don't limit yourself to thinking that there's only one door you can go down in life, or there's only one way, because it's like once you go through that door, it opens up many, many doors. That's what adjacent possibilities is, right? There's this is about many, many opportunities. Once you go down one of these doors, okay, that it can open up another door. So don't fear closing doors or going down different doors in life, okay? They have adjacent possibilities for you. So again, this is like if you guys have been kind of staying still or stuck in a certain way of thinking. Maybe you haven't really been communicating. Maybe you've been staying in the same routine or jobs or identities that have outgrown you, or you've outgrown, should I say. Whether it's relationship, career, anything, right? Spirit is saying that this is a time for you to speak up, and this is a time for you to open and expand yourself to new horizons, okay? And you also got the Faith card here. So again, it's just like saying, and I'm going to read this to you, of course, if you can't see it that well, but this is also like saying, you know, keep faith that things are going to shift in your direction. Set your goals and your intention of what you want to happen in your life, and trust and believe that God is going to deliver for you, okay? It says faith. Faith sustains manifestations even when there's no visible evidence. Keep believing, Gemini. Strengthen your faith by affirming that everything is working out in your favor, because it is. Even if you haven't seen it yet, do not fear. This is telling you to stay in faith, because it is working out, and it will work out in your favor. And how you know that is because you're going to have faith to believe that it will, which will give it its power to manifest in your everyday life. You guys also got the make music card. It kind of goes with this Archangel Gabriel card here. This is saying make music. This is also, music is like communication here. This is like going to your own rhythm, your own beat of the drum, if you will, doing your own thing, creating happiness. It's also like a creation card. So again, like make music, speak, write, if you write, do things, speak up, you know, whatever it is for you that's been on you to do, take action towards a certain direction to change something. This is not the time for you to limit yourself at any time, okay? This is why Spirit is giving you the archangel. This is an archangel angel here, right? They're asking you to work with and work through, and how you're going to do that is through your gift, which is communication, and how you think and how you process information and how you collect information, because you guys are you read a lot, you study a lot, you learn things, you love learning new things, you love traveling. And again, that kind of goes with this make music card, okay? And to have faith that everything is working out in your favor. And it also goes with this adjacent card, right? So there's endless possibilities for you, Gemini. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into the tarot portion of your reading. I'm going to start out with the past. You have the Three of Swords. So some of you might be having some or had some difficulties in a relationship where you felt like you know, maybe arguing, maybe some of you ended a relationship. This is even like, when I was doing this, I saw like you guys really not even about so much a relationship. It's just about past pain, right? A lot of you have dealt with a lot of past pain and disappointments, you know, with other people. And maybe people have let you down or disappointed you, whether it was in your relationships, maybe it was in just life in general, things you've invested into kind of hurt you. For others of you, this is where you had some really challenging relationships. But there is, if you have, with any one of those situations, you got the sun with that, right? Which is, you know, I hate to say lovely, but it is lovely, because it's like highlighting that, right? Because it's like highlighting that part of your life, whether, you know, your relationships, your personal relationships with yourself and others, because it is getting ready to shift you in a new direction here, right? So you need to see things as they truly are. You need to reflect on the past and your past relationships with yourself and your past relationships with others. And if you are in an existing relationship and you have been dealing with some kind of up and down, back and forth, or arguments, the reason that is getting kind of keep going back in a circle and kind of being highlighted is because it's time for you to speak up on that. It's not time for you to keep settling. It's not a time for you to settle for anything, Gemini. Let me put it that way. If your relationships are not where you want them to be, if your career is not where you want it to be, if you're not where you want to be, it's all getting the light shined upon it here with the sun. It's highlighting that energy for a reason, because it's time for you to change it and speak up on it and create your own music, okay? It's not time for you to stay anywhere. Why? Because you have brand new opportunities here with the Ace of Pentacles. There's a brand new path waiting for you, Gemini. Okay, a lot of you have dealt with a situation where you have given more to people, places, or things in relationships or careers or jobs, because I say you have the Six of Pentacles, and this is about giving and receiving, but this is where you have given more to these things. You've given more to a relationship than it has given back to you. You have given more to a job than it has given back to you. And this is why those things are being highlighted here with the Three of Swords. That's why Spirit is drawing your attention to these things, because now it's time for you to speak up for yourself and quit tolerating that. Why? Because they want you to gain authority over your own life here. You have the King of Wands that, you know, clarified with the Emperor. So again, it's a big call for some of you, Geminis, to take full authority and control over your life with action, not just thought, not doing just you thinking. This is a call for action here, okay? And if you do that, you go down, it's just a new path for you guys here with the Fool card. It's a brand new path that Spirit wants you to go down. I am telling you, and I think I've said this to you before, you will be victorious with the Six of Wands, okay? That's why they're calling on you to have trust when you go down this new path, whatever it is for you. If you walk away from a job, if you walk away from a relationship, if you're letting something go, or even if you're not letting something go and you're just choosing to go down a different path, that, you know, something is telling you it's time for you to release and go in a different direction. Victory will be yours here, okay? Spirit is inviting you to something new here, okay, Gemini? And some of you have done this, and some of you are still holding on here with the Four of Pentacles to something that no longer serves you. It could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be a habit or addiction. The hoarding card is meaning you're staying still here, but there's blessings, because the Star card represents healing and blessings. when you release that. But some of you are still holding on to it. That's, if you're not resonating with what I'm saying, it's because you're still holding on to things that you should have let go a long time ago. It says clinging to control, possessions, or routine may be rooted in insecurity. Okay, so you're holding on to these things out of fear. You hold on to these things like, what if I lose this person? Or what if I don't get another person? Or what if I lose this job? I might not get another job. Or what if I let this go and this happens? And that's all holding on to it out of fear, even though this is the 4. This doesn't sustain you anymore. Okay, and there's blessings. Some of you, you have the Tower card. So either Spirit is going to come in and blow something up, or you're going to do this, right? This is the Tower. This is something coming to a complete end. So something new can start here. And what usually comes, what you want to see happens after the Tower is the Star. Okay, this is rejuvenation. This is healing. This is being blessed with something brand new that's going to be built on solid, stable ground. Okay, and this is blessed by the Spirit here with the Star. Okay, they're blessing you if you do this, or even if they do this for you because you refuse to do it. You also have the 6 of, you have the Chariot here. So some of you could be moving, relocating, or traveling here soon in the recent future coming up. You could even be, some of you could be meeting a soulmate or have a soulmate, and some of you could be dealing with a Aquarius. So let's see who we have here. We have another air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini could be here. You could be dealing with an Aries, a Scorpio, or a Sagittarius or a Taurus here for some of you, or even a Capricorn. You have a lot of major arcanas in here, so I'm trying to get to it. You guys, again, you got the 6 of Pentacles here twice with the transformation card. So again, that's what Spirit is saying. They're trying to, and you're in the energy of the number 6, so you can look that up after the reading. Spirit is saying they're trying to put an end to things that doesn't serve you anymore. They're trying to put an end to where you were giving more of yourself and tolerating more than you should from other people. You were giving more of yourself, your time, your energy into things that wasn't given back to you. And that's what needs to come to an end. And that was what was built on faulty ground. And you were accepting that for whatever reason. Maybe feeling like, I don't know, you were going to be alone, or feeling like you were going to miss out on something, or you were going to lose something. But it wasn't fair, right? It wasn't balanced to you, and you're holding on to it out of fear. And that's why you have the Death card here. That's what needs to come to an end, again, with that Tower energy as well, okay? So Spirit can give you something back in return that is fair and balanced, right? That's where this invitation is. That's where that offer is from Spirit to you, because you are the King of Swords in Tarot, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, okay? What's happening, why Spirit, and some of you definitely have for some of you, there will, if you haven't met someone, there is a soulmate energy here. Because I do have the Emperor and the Empress here for some of you. Okay, here's the Empress. This is a fear. This is in your hopes and fears. You hope to have something brand new. You hope to expand and build something, a legacy or an empire or stability. And with it being in your hopes and fears, this is a fear that you won't. But I'm telling you, you will, because you do have the Star here twice. You have the Star card here twice. And you have adjacent possibilities. And then you have making plans. So Spirit wants you to make plans here for the future. They want you to make plans for new things here and growth. They want you to leave behind what no longer serves you. Get out of this bondage energy here. Quit trapping yourself and limiting yourself, right, to things from the past, past pains, wounds, relationships, old cycles that keep repeating themselves. You know, it get good for a couple of days, a month, a year, but then that cycle of energy comes right back up again, where you're frustrated and trying to figure things out, or worried, or arguing with other people, or going back and forth. Whatever it is, it's a cycle that needs to end. And how you end it is by allowing things to kind of let go, kind of letting Spirit and God guide you and letting those things fall. Because why? They have brand new things for you with this Ace of Pentacles, okay? That is what I have for you, Gemini. Please like, share, subscribe. Let me know how this resonated with you, okay? And until you're back here, bye for now.